All right.
Make sure, not yet. I don't see it. All right, Nebu, go ahead.
True peace, kings and friends. I am Nebu Nupu. I will be reading the commandment laws. Listen to reason. The following memorandum is the conversation each and every Nunabu of the Ethiopian race should have with Nupu at least once a day, and the name Nupu should be pronounced in mind, whisper, or out loud in the numbers order given and before the conversation starts. The numbers order given creates two ends as you read the name, and the two ends made by reading and pronouncing the name Nupu 9 times stand for Nupu and Noone. And I will say Nupu 9 times. Nupu, 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 Nupu. Remember the promise and covenant with your messenger and also writer AFROO and all those who learn, accept, and practice positive nature knowledge and the laws of nature, as explained and described by Noone, your active science of all the worlds. Your promise and also covenant, having been duly made, are binding as following: economic well-being and liberation of the Ethiopian race, mentally, spiritually, and also physically, because it is the time and cycle for this action for your posterity, the Ethiopian race. And because we all, meaning Ripu, Gipu, Sipu, and all adherents, dedicate and obligate the rest of our lives to sound right reason, who is Nupu, positive nature knowledge, the laws of nature, also truth, excuse me, also truth, equality, justice, and practicing rightness, which is Noone, to the best of our knowledge and also abilities. The time for the Savior has passed. It is now time for the mental resurrection, liberation, justice, judgment, settlement, and balance for all peoples on planet Earth, as promised by the forces of nature and predicted by the ancients and sages of antiquity. Nupu, please cause it to be.
All right, Ken. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, and then the new to follow, and then we can go from there.
True peace, kings and friends. I'm Nebu Ray Nupu. I am a Noonibu Hepa, a proud representative of Noon Science by way of our powerful, most and elaborated science teacher of philosophy, African spirituality, AFROO. And this is this is going to be a wonderful video. And I'm just sitting back and waiting for the information to come out. And so we can go ahead with the proceedings. True peace.
All right, true peace, all kins and friends. I'm a Nupu. I'm a member of the Ethiopian race, also known as the African race. I'm also a proud and noble follower and scientist of Noone. That was given to us by our great and noble messenger known as AFROO. Yes, tonight will be one of those nights where I already know it's going to be a special banger just by the thumbnail and the topic at hand. So just sit back and relax and see what's cooking up right now. True peace.
All right. Thank you, Ken, for coming in. I am your host, Tarkin Nupu, and I represent the Black of the Ethiopian race. And I am a proud member of the Ethiopian race and a proud Noonibu. And once again, we have gathered, like like the book say, where 3 are gathered in Nupu's name, they are there also. All right. We're doing a follow-up to the first video on the Sabian, this delusion of Negro, and of the highest order. And only, and it's crazy because the only group we have problem with out of this is your followers. They the only ones out of everybody that the knowledge been circulating through. These PDF file worshipers always keep finding a way to keep trying to steal and hijack. After I said before many times of them denying that AFROO even existed. And we got all this on record. And so, again, we have to come back out every now and then and knock the dust off of them and tell them to continue doing what y'all been doing, running around like confused Negroes, dressing like Arabs and Hindus, and lying to yourselves. Dress nice, but your mind is dirty and filthy. I told y'all that's the zoo. The zoo presents all of the fakers with all of the Jews and all of the great looks and the finest wear. They dining and they flying all around the world, only to find out they was guests on some island somewhere. Or like Yorkman was running around building secret Leviathan temples away from the public eye. And then come outside looking dapper. But you just came from harming somebody or taking advantage of a child at the order of Leviathan. All right, so this case here is not going to be the same. This case is not going to be the same because I don't know what this Sabian's sexual preference is, and that's not what this is about. This is about what we said, the title, it says Stop Corrupting Noone Science Harnun. That's what this is called. And they know when they make the call, when they blow the dog whistle, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, we tired of going through this. All right, but we're gonna always come out and exposing the truth of it all, because that's what we do. Like I said, they always the aggressor, just like York, and they keep breaking this law. It is plenty of them that they're breaking, but this here is about stealing. And they don't know how to stop themselves. They don't know how to stop themselves. All right, so we're gonna start this thing off. What is it? Number 4, 1, 2, 3. No, something like that, right? Is this one? Okay, yeah. All right, so if I'm gonna make this scene. Okay, I know what I need to do it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I might have to leave that off. All right, so let me go with this. You said they should leave people alone and stop messing around with stuff. Let me know when y'all can see that.
It was like says $400, I think, so on that thing.
This Negro selling this damn corrupt ass Pope hat. Selling this garbage for $400. Now look what he said. He says, let me go into it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Is it visible enough?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he called it the Noone Guitar Crown. Look at the big ass Hindu dot into this Negro forehead. This is what we mean by spiritual mental ignorance. There's nowhere you're going to find nobody doing this but in India. Now, before, they would never tell you the name of this Pope hat, because that's what it is. It's a half a Pope hat. The dagging fish guard. But that ain't the problem. Let's read what it says here. It's a powerful symbol of Nubian heritage, spiritual transformation, embodying the path to stillness and cultural pride, whereas are uniquely connected to the rich legacy of Nubian culture and its profound journey toward inner peace and identity. All right, so I'm like, this can't be true. I said, there's no way this is true. So what I did was go and do some research. All right. So now, let me know when y'all can see that.
I don't know what the issue is, but nothing is on my screen.
But you asking the duck thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You just do a watch back on replay.
Okay.
All right, so or you can just, I don't know, watch it from there or just hang out and don't worry about it and just interact with us. All right, so you go to DuckDuckGo and it said no, ancient Nubians did not refer to their crowns as Kitar. The term Kitar is not commonly associated with Nubian crowns or regalia in historical records. All right, so that right there is the first thing that you got to do. All right, the crown served as symbols of royalty and power. Much like in ancient Egypt, the Nubian rulers adopted many of Egyptian customs, including the use of crowns, but specific names for these items in the Nubian language are not well documented. The historical records primarily focus on the crowns, visual representation, and their significance rather than their specific names in the Nubian language. So off top, he telling lies. Okay, that's off top. All right, we're gonna jump into all that extra stuff in a minute, but you know I like the slow roast. I like to roast these Negroes as we sit by open fire. I don't know what's wrong with them, but we're gonna find out. Like I said, we gotta again remember, y'all keep doing this. Y'all don't check y'all mentally dead followers. This is why y'all keep getting served the same way. We've been beating y'all tails since 2014 for this same crap. For this same crap. Now look at this Negroes over here to the left. Look what he said. Noone Conscious Society founded by Harnun in 2025.
Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. Oh
nigga. The first time Noone was mentioned was in AFROO's first book, Are You Searching for Knowledge? And if so, read me. 1973. That's in the obituary, Negro. You ain't found a damn thing. You need to find your mind.
That's it.
Secondly, go ahead. Y'all want to say something?
I was just going to say, straight mentally dead.
Right. This is the worst death of all deaths.
And that symbol that they wearing with that, they call it with the double enctui. That ain't no different than Christians running around wearing two crosses around their neck.
Right, but this is what they are. They really black Christians. Just like Islam, these are black Christians. All of these groups are Christians and subsets. Now, we know that true cultural society won't be founded until after the cataclysm. That's in the nature of book 2. So how you found anything? But this is the total mental death that it gets on my last nerve with these niggas. Pure Dwight York playbook. But we can see now, so York was able to get away with it early because thyroid Reed hadn't spread enough yet. But we see these niggas now. They do the same thing. All right, so what we need to do now, let's go into the word, because he called himself, let's go into the word first, because he called it the Kitar, right? The Kitar crime. But this is where he get this from. This is where he get this from. Let me know when y'all can see that.
Was the shop curtain? So
right. We go right down underneath it. Curtain is rendered as curtain. Curtain or curtain is a what? A Sanskrit word. Hinduism. This is why the dumb nigga is sitting there with the Hindu dot on his forehead. His spirit doing that to him. Because he is evidently he's not in his right mind, because you sitting here going looking for something that's showing you that what York gave them is non-creative. Because they going, like Anoop said, copy and paste cult. Why are you using Hinduism when you a whole African? His hair is kinky as mine. This Negro is running around, then made up another name for a fake Pope hat that York made up, and then gave it a Hindu word. A word that means what? Narrating, reciting, telling, describing of an idea or story, specifically in what? Indian religions. It also refers to a genre of religious performance arts, connotating a musical form of narration. When you go into Harnun's Facebook page, he tells you what? He's a musician. And he talks about chanting and all that good stuff, right? So we know that this is Hinduism. Now look at this. Let me find that. Bring y'all over here. Did it stop sharing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Still up there.
Stop sharing. Over here. Let's go back to his Facebook page. Because I was going through and looking for some other things. Where is this at? See, look, you can see, look right
here. Sakem yoga.
They can't even find a word in Kemet for yoga. They keep using the Indian word. That shows that they don't know what they're doing. Everybody I've seen that's trying to use Kemet before other cultures, they always keep the word yoga. I'm like, well, what's the Kemet word for that? They just keep doing that because they know that that's the word they need. Like, look at this, look at this. This right here, stuff like he be doing is false. Bloomingdale's. They just go too far with the AI. But the white man, the devil. Why you got your stuff? Because they want to be like them. We know that's true because y'all want to be Hindus.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking around in a whole nother person's culture, mentally dead. And now you stealing Noone and telling people you founded it in 2025. How is it when we got books that go way back before you was born? You know you wasn't born in the 70s. He look like he pushing 30. This is just the dumbness that we have to always come around and then show their own activities because they insane.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you this other picture down here. It's like they cannot acknowledge the one that brought the information that's shown on the way to go. They keep giving the praise and props to the PDF file, who in jail forever, who was in jail when AFROO was writing. Then got out and started mass manipulating in the 90s when the Muslim scam ran out.
Mm.
That's when he started the Right Knowledge series, but was given the wrong knowledge the whole time. It was another, is this picture? Because I had it set up. Where is it? Is it down here? I think I went too far. And they keep lying on our culture. That damn hat don't exist nowhere in Nubia. This is what I keep saying. This is why I can't stand the people who claim to be part of the Kemetic or the conscious community, and they let these clowns walk around in these damn costumes. They worse than the Hebrew Israelites.
Sure is.
They worse than the Hebrew Israelites. Let me try to go back up. I know I think I passed it. But the guy got so many pictures that it don't even make no sense. Like, to be correct. But the ones that's doing the most wrong and incorrectness, them the ones that the negative force of nature platform. There you go. Just look at his foolishness.
Initiation. They sick, man.
Ain't nothing divine in what they think. That's religion. They in religion. All right, so we got that done. All right, so we need to go back. Now let me again. Let's show you one more time with the negatory. All right, so Michelle Scrizane again. All right, so now when you go deeper into the word, Ketha, which one, Nebu? Just lead out. You good? You in here? Because you got two in. You got to, let me get rid of the one at the bottom. Hold on. All right, you in. I just can't hear you though. But you in. All right. So now let's look at the word. And this is how you can tell what they're doing. All right, you see the one on the Wikipedia?
Mm-hmm.
Look what it says. Keter or Kether. Hebrew Romanized, meaning what? Crown. See, this is where he got the word from.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first of the 10 Sephiroth in the what?
Kabbalistic.
There you go, the Kabbalah. Here we go again. Following York. Following York. See, the spirits is programming these dummies. It means crown. And when you look over here at the Sephiroth, right here is at the top. So this is showing you that these people are being controlled all the way from the Kabbalah. And he brought this into the Sabians, York followers, and none of these clowns checked his footwork. This is why we keep showing y'all don't have sound right reason at all. Everything y'all cult do is the opposite of what y'all supposed to do as part of the African race. You Negroes are so far removed on the moon base that y'all let Tahuti put y'all in this madness. Because y'all love the moon god. And he don't do nothing for you but give y'all lies. Look what it say. Symbolizing the divine will and initial impulse towards creation from the Ian Soft. That's what they call the one supreme being, but they say God, but we know that's almighty nature or infinite source. It represents pure consciousness and transcends human understanding, often referred to as nothing or the hidden light. Not true. Keter is associated with the divine name, and y'all see the name, and it means I am that I am. Again, this is part of what they say. Moses asked God in the burning bush, and he said, Yahweh or Yahuwah, I am that I am. Religion. That's all this is. This showing you this dude is a sick Negro. All right, one more thing, but then I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all need to say, because I ain't had to be long for this. We just gonna keep showing y'all how stupid y'all look. All right, now look at this madness. Let me know when y'all can see that.
What's that, a cross?
Uh-huh.
This is ridiculousness.
The Sabian True Cross. There's no such thing, nigga. Everybody knows that they read the Bible interpretation and the nature books. And even in some of your books, he'll tell you that the cross is the symbol of death. When you look at this. He talking about the Sabians, right? I'm gonna show you. Let me show you this. This stuff is child's play. This is total jackassery. All right, so we already know that that's a symbol of death, and y'all need to get this nigga off the court. He shouldn't be out here on the court. When you go into the Sabians, once again, they practice a nature-based religion that included the worship of various deities, with Al-Maka being the principal god associated with irrigation and agriculture, which we know that Osiris definitely was called that in Kemet. Their religious symbols often included motifs like a bull's head or vine, reflecting their agriculture focus and connection to nature. Other symbols, the principal deity is a bullhead, a Athar, a productive deity associated with the male form of the Sabian pantheon. Worship as a significant celestial body reflected their nature-based beliefs. Important trade goods symbolizing wealth, the connection, stuff like that. So they worship stuff in nature. There's nothing in here about no damn cross.
Mm.
And they keep doing these things to themselves and then sit here and like you said, copy and pasting. And I always call them York the P. Diddy of consonants, because that's all York was doing, remixing. But they can't get away with it because the spirits don't back them.
Hmm.
They're not backed like that. They just following anything that they could come up with.
Hmm.
But it always goes back to some extra stuff that they like to lie about. So that was my presentation on that. I just wanted to put that out there and get y'all a response.
That was pure foolishness right there, man. Once again, man, this is terrible, because it clearly shows that the spirit beings got a stronghold on them, and it's exposing itself even while probably hiding. I don't know if his research led him to follow the Kabbalah in that kind of way, but yeah, that you can see that that's the spirit being that led him into that trap of trapping himself and whoever else wants to follow this foolishness. So this is a classic case of mental illness on a high. And yeah, if he don't, you know, if his life ain't already screwed up, it's gonna get there, messing around with Noone in that kind of way. So he better be very careful how he tried and doing what he doing now. So I mean, I ain't really got much to say about it, but that right there is just a sad case of people stealing information, and the issue is not that you are taking the information and doing whatever you want with it. The problem is that these Negroes take the information, attribute it to York, or take the information and take it and say it's theirs. That's the problem. If you look at all of our intros, who we give honor and respect to the parent powers. We give honor and respect to the writer. We give honor and respect to everybody that's done their work to make sure that Noone can rise in the way that it's supposed to rise. I do that every single time I jump on the platform, on a public platform, because I want people to know that I'm not the one that's doing this. There's a force behind this that's doing this, and that force was working with AFROO and is working with us to help us do the job that we came to do. And when you got Negroes that just want to come and steal, that's a big problem. So that's why these things are being addressed in this manner. All right, but I don't have really much more to say. True peace.
True peace. This is very, very dangerous, because as OONOO'S, we know how powerful the positive forces of nature are, especially when it's expressed within the order of it being the omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient of almighty positive forces of nature. And keep on messing around with that, you're not going to be able to escape what's going to come to you. And not only you got karma coming, but your judgment is going to be death, physical death, because you're already spiritually dead. So, I mean, that's just going to follow because they're too far gone. They is wallowing in the pit right now, and they can't get out of it, and that's why they keep, they're like that. They keep wilding in the muck and the mire. They like swine, can't get out that filth that they in mentally. That's basically all I have to say about it. But yeah, you playing a very dangerous game with these positive forces of nature.
Right.
It's not going to be good for him.
Yeah, and that's what the nature books warns.
Yeah.
Of that is that the justice forces, because Nupu doesn't kill or do anything like that. They the true positive forces, but the justice forces are the negative forces that switched over to do the work that must be done to clear the way for the elite, the elect, and the innocent, and the make sure the earth can continue. And they don't realize that these justice forces are the ones that are going to, like you said, remove people, like they remove York, like they remove Epstein. There's a lot of people getting removed in certain places, and they don't know that it's justice time. You know, so yeah, everything they doing is pure niggatry, and every time we look at them, we realize that they don't know what the hell they doing, and they just keep going. And what happens is showing you spirit forces at play in our faces, and this is pretty much this way he going. Look at this dummy. You see it, Anoop?
No, it ain't come up.
Oh, hold on. Look at it. Look at this foolishness. Pure niggatry.
Is he in a coffin?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, dirty death right there.
Negro sick.
Ancient rites in the king's chamber of gifts. Nigga, you ain't doing no ancient rites. You just got in the damn empty coffin and took a picture. Who the hell meditates in a damn graveyard?
Oh my gosh.
Man, get your ass out of here.
Oh no.
We're going to end it just like that. We're going to end it just like that, man. We thank y'all for coming out. We're going to get with y'all as soon as we can. Too many kind of peace and war time.
True peace.
True peace.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and watch this video again, but that is straight pathetic.